The CREATE project is the Civic Renewal through Education, Agency, Tolerance, and Engagement. It's a 3 to 5 year project. Our primary focus is with the Muncie Community Schools to develop a model for civic education that hopefully we can spread throughout the state. We've been working with Ben Williams, the principal at Northside Middle School, for a period of time. He wanted to take a group of active young students to the State House.
We went to the State House and we saw the Supreme Court room. We learned a bit about the judges there and about the history of the Supreme Court in Indiana.
It was a beautiful experience because all the designs everywhere and all the statues.
We did this big tour, learned about the different branches and how they work together to pass bills and stuff like that.
I was actually shocked that there were more women than I thought on the Supreme Court. I love that because you don't usually see a lot of women, especially women of color, on doing big stuff like that, so I really loved it.
I forget her name, but the first female that was ever to be in the Supreme Court, she was also the first person of color to be in the Supreme Court. It felt good to know that I could change things.
We have money for field trips and activities, so it's not just limited to trips. We also have funding to support teachers who want to do activities, in this case, to clean up the campus, to beautify the campus, and then also connect that with things around conservation and the role of local government in our community.
Civics Day was kind of a brainchild of all of us as we were sitting there talking about what to do with this grant and how we can integrate it into the curriculum. I tried, when I first presented it to the teachers, is to think of ways that you can get civics across to the kids without it meaning government. Because I think so many times even our teachers think that civics means government. Well, that's not how I want them to feel about it. I want them to feel like we all can teach civics in different ways. I went ahead and created the activities, and when we put the Google form out for the students, I couldn't believe the response. I just was watching it go up to 100, 200, 300. We got over 500 responses from the kids, and they were super excited about doing it. So once I talked about Earth Day and said, hey, let's coordinate it with Earth Day, then we can come up with all kinds of ways that we can work within the community to kind of immerse the kids in that. We have about 20 trees that need planting. I don't know if we'll get that all done in a 2-hour period. I doubt that we will, but we're going to try. We also have the League of Women Voters is doing a current events conversation up in the library. They're going to actually talk about current legislation and have the kids research some things and get a good discussion started. Back behind me in the cafeteria, they're going to be painting murals that are all civics related. So they're doing individual canvases, and then we're going to create a mural out of it. So and put it somewhere, maybe somewhere down here, we'll see. In the art room, which is just behind this wall, there's 2 art rooms. They're going to be painting the clay pots, like I said, to eventually plant flowers and take them to nursing homes. The foods rooms, they're going to be baking the dog treats to donate to ARF. So like 100 kids are doing that. So they're pretty excited about it. Mr. Shermetta, who is in my department, he's an econ teacher. He's going to be showing students how to write to legislators. So he's going to show them the correct way to do it and even give them information on exactly how to find who their legislators are. But a lot of stuff going on inside. And then we still have where the kids can go and plant some flowers and hopefully get registered to vote. I was telling them that I hopefully hit all the seniors. They all have to come through my room. So I've gotten most of them registered to vote, but there might be some stragglers. So I hope the one thing they get out of it is that civics isn't just something that you do one day and then you don't do it anymore. That I want them to feel like if they want their community to be a certain way, they're responsible for doing that.
Another thing that I love to share that a teacher said to me was that they really want to see Muncie Community Schools become known as the school that prepares students for their role in a democratic society. And I really want this project to help Muncie Community Schools become known as that school district that prepares kids as citizens.